Hello everyone. I welcome all of you to our channel, and today we have Arvindan with us, who is currently studying in IIT Madras. I thought that I'll give you a brief, short session with Arvindan so that you can, get all the positive things that he has done during the preparation, and you can also implement those things during your preparation, and that will definitely help you to crack the upcoming JEE exams. So welcome Aravind, how are you? कैसे लग रहा है आपको IIT Madras में? How are you finding it?
Yeah, I'm good, sir. Thanks for having me here. It's a great experience actually studying in IIT Madras. It's a great learning opportunity. I think if given the chance, like everyone should work hard to try and get into IITs. It's definitely, you feel good studying in IIT. It's a very good experience.
Okay, very good. So let's talk about your JEE journey. How do you consider yourself as a student before class 11? Let's say in class 8, 9, 10. How were you? How much you were studying? How were your grades? How were you studying at that time?
Yeah, I was a good student actually. I used to be pretty regular in my studies even before 10th. But as such, I didn't have IIT in my radar. Like because like the talks used to be like IIT is like only for those extraordinary students. Like even like good students are like it's not enough. Like you have to be extraordinary amongst everybody. That used to be the talk. So IIT was not in my radar. But then I used to be a good student in my class ninth and 10th also.
So you were earlier based in UAE, right? You have come from
Yeah,
UAE.
yeah.
Okay. So you didn't go for any foundation program there as such in 8, 9, 10. Okay.
No,
So,
I didn't.
when did you start your JEE preparation actually? When did you enroll in some coaching or something?
Okay, so formally as such, I didn't go for coaching like throughout like 11th. Formally, I didn't go. I used to like refer to like YouTube videos from
Okay.
several platforms.
Okay.
Formally, like for coaching, I joined like in the month of March of 12th grade, just before the start of 12th grade. Formally, I enrolled and started serious preparation.
Okay. So did you cover the whole 11th also during that last year, or did you cover only 12th in that last year when you go went for online classes?
My 11th was not very bad also, but it was not a very good, like not up to the mark of JE. But
Okay.
I had my basics were clear, but like I had mostly covered for JE level 11th and 12th together in 12th standard.
Okay. So you used to attend means both the classes. You covered theory as well as questions in 11th, or in class 12 for 11th as well as 12th, both.
Yeah, mostly it was like mostly in 12th I did questions practice. My theory was good, like more or less it was covered.
Okay, that's good to hear. So basically, you're saying that if you have a decent 11, you can make that class 11th a better 11th in class 12, and definitely get into the top IIT. That is IIT Madras is one of the top colleges, right? So means if someone is having class 11 wasted, so can you say that he or she has a chance to cover that in 12th? Definitely.
Y- yeah, definitely. It's actually like students as a student, even when I was there, we actually underestimate the amount of time we have. Actually, like 2 years is like a very, very long time. We think like, oh, 2 years will just pass by very quickly, but actually there's a lot of time to cover everything. Like even if you start fresh from 12th, if given another opportunity, it is possible definitely to cover everything again.
Right, that's very good to hear. That's very good. So, how was your J journey once you started in 12th? Did it how was it in the starting, and how did you progress yourself throughout the year?
Yeah, like initially my goal was like not to cover a lot. My initially like when 12th started, my only goal was to like be regular in the classes, like to regularly attend the classes and to make notes properly and just understand what's going on in the classes. Because like for me initially that was the issue. Like I was not attending classes regularly in like 11th. It was very haphazardly. I was doing here and there. But in once I started 12th standard, I started attending classes very regularly, and started practicing in a regular interval. That only like really benefited me and helped me to improve.
Okay, so regularity is one of the factors that definitely has helped you. All right. So, did you prepare your notes during your preparation, or was it just like a one-time theory and then you don't go for revision of that theory? How was it? Did you do revision of notes? Did you prepare notes?
Yeah, I had prepared notes like side by side when the classes were going on itself. I used to make the notes. You get sufficient time like during the classes itself. You get to make the notes. And once the syllabus is over, like you only refer to the notes generally to revise your syllabus, to cover your loopholes. You generally use your notes only, because you know your weak areas and strong areas. Once you start giving tests, you'll understand. And like when you want to revise again, notes are like the best way to revise. Like you won't be attending the classes again.
Right. All right. So, how do you think, what's the importance of, let's say, keeping your chat on or off during the online sessions? What's your opinion on that?
Okay, I won't say like keep the chat off like all the time, but like when it's only very, very necessary, like to actually ask some doubts, I think it is important to like not feel afraid and ask your doubts. You should be able to ask your doubts freely, but at the same time, you should not be disturbing the class or like unproductively like just typing things in the chat. I think that really disturbs the class environment, and your learning also reduces from that. But instead, if you ask some really good doubts in the thing, it will actually help others and yourself also.
Very nice. I think that's a very nice message to your juniors who keep on, spending a lot of time in the chat box. All right. So, what else do you think you've done differently from others, maybe that has helped you, get into the top college?
Okay, like I think like one of the things that I may have done differently compared to others was like like giving tests. Like especially like in the initial part of my preparation, I had not given any test like at all. Like my main focus was only on understanding the theory and doing the whatever the sheets or whatever we are getting from the coaching. My goal was never to get good scores in the tests, but later on, once my syllabus was over, like automatically that knowledge started reflecting on my tests. Like it's not very important to give tests like while your thing is going on, but later on to understand that if you just understand your concepts correctly, later on you can improve that. I think that understanding was really important in my preparation.
So that means once you are ready for once you have covered the syllabus and done the revision, then you are saying that testing really helps in that stage, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. So, how did you prepare for a, let's say, a particular mock test is there on Sunday? So, did you used to revise it on Saturday, or you just will wake up and take breakfast and then give the test? How was it?
Okay, so like in the especially like in the initial stages, like just when I started giving tests, like I would say like around like once my syllabus usually gets over around September, October, that time when I had started giving tests, I used to like try to revise my notes one time and go like at least quickly go through everything, at least the formulae and everything I have to go through one time. Initially, it was like that, but later on, once the months passed by, once I started getting a better grip of the syllabus, after that I started like it used to be like, okay, fine, I don't need to like really revise, I only need to look into certain weak areas. After that, I used to go into the test. It was never like I went into a test completely unprepared. I should look into a few things to cover, and then I used to like go into the test.
Okay. So if you remember that our strategy during the preparation was like two-third of the theory and one-third of the theory, one-third of the questions in the initial stage whenever the syllabus is ongoing. And once we completed the syllabus in September, October, I think our syllabus was finished in September or latest by the first week of October, as far as I remember. So do you think that with this strategy you got a lot of time to practice after that? What do you think? If you cover the theory once, then you can practice more at a later stage, and that gives you a lot of confidence. Or you should practice more first and then cover the theory later. What do you think? How it should be?
Yeah, like actually, like I think many students like have this like thing in their mind, like they have to like solve lots and lots of questions like during the thing. But actually, like when the syllabus is going on, the main thing to cover is actually your theory, and your concepts are only very important like during the syllabus when it's going on. After like maybe after the time of October or like November, when your syllabus is done, after that you get lots and lots of time to practice. Actually, it's like full day you'll be practicing only. Then you will not need to really revisit the theory. You won't need it if you know all the stuff clearly, all the concepts clearly. Once you know, after a particular point, you won't need to like refer to the theory. Like automatically you will get you will recollect it quickly. The more time you spend in theory initially, the lesser time you'll have to spend during revision to recall that thing.
Excellent, yeah, excellent. That's excellent to hear. So my next thing would be that how do you consider yourself during the initial stages of your preparation? What was your level maybe, and when you were at the ending stage of your preparation, let's say after in the JEE main, after the first JEE main attempt. So what was the feel that will you be able to score or crack JEE Advanced? How did you prepare yourself? I would say after JEE Main and before JEE Advanced, how did you utilize that period?
After okay, so like after actually during my syllabus, like JEE Advanced was like for me again, even during the syllabus, like once I started my serious preparation also, like I never considered JEE Advanced to be in my radar. Like I thought it was like too hard for me, so I was really only focusing on my basics and trying to get them right. But then like after like October, and once our exam started getting postponed, that's when I really understood that I can also like really improve my level. Like I've reached a decent level. Like by then I was like consistently starting to score like 180 plus in my mock tests. So like I started like being confidently, okay, now I can really improve my level and try to get to advanced. That's when I started practicing more advanced level questions. Like I would say, like after the syllabus is over only I seriously started preparing for advanced. When I had given my first JEE mains attempt, I was like almost confident, like from my mock test, like for sure in my JEE mains, like no matter what happens I will cross 200 like in my JEE mains paper. Like yeah, that was my level of confidence when I went into JEE mains. Then after that, completely, like again when our exam got postponed again, like I devoted myself completely to only JEE Advanced. That time I completely left JEE mains because by then I had got a good percentile in JEE mains already.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So how do you see the balance of physics, chemistry, and mathematics? What's its importance, or did you maintain the balance, or did you not maintain that balance? How was it?
Like this was one of the mistakes that I actually made in 11th grade, because of which because of which I had to cover 12th again. I had actually, if I, in 11th I had given like a very less time to chemistry, and I had focused too much on physics and maths because I thought those were only harder and those were only important. Like actually when I entered 12th, my chemistry was like completely, it was very weak actually.
Okay, so in 12th, you
So but then in
taken
12th class, yeah, but then in 12th class, like after I started my preparation seriously, like like first few months I spent a little bit more time on chemistry. Then once all the subjects were on a fairly decent level, maybe on a given day I will spend more time on a particular subject. But overall, like in a week or in a month, if you see, I will spend like equal amounts of time in like, all the subjects.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Any other advice you would like to give our learners apart from whatever you have told us now?
Yeah, one thing is like actually we actually many people, we tend to overestimate the competition. It's not easy. Definitely, it is not very easy to secure a good rank, but then it is not as hard as we think also. If we work hard and consistently, if we keep putting in efforts dedicatedly and not think about your final result, you can definitely improve. Like
Definitely.
especially like I saw that in my preparation, especially because of our delay in our exam. I saw it like when you keep putting in efforts, you actually definitely you improve. Maybe
Eh,
you will not see it in 1 or 2 days, but in a period of like 2-3 months, you will definitely be able to see your improvement.
Excellent. What I feel is that your thought process is completely matched mine. Means whatever I usually tell the students, your mind has totally understood it. Absolute means the 100% transfer of whatever I try to convey to the students, that you totally got, and I think that definitely helped you in cracking the exam. Today morning also I took a class and I was telling these same things to all the class 11 students, and I think after they'll see this video, they'll confirm that as well. So this is very good that from in 10th standard, when you had no goal of achieving, or when IIT was not on your radar, as you say, you have worked hard even with not so decent class 11. You have worked hard in 12th, and in 1 year I would say you have been able to achieve such a great result and a good college in the end. So I congratulate you. I hope that these 4 years, this time in your JEE, this time in your IIT Madras will definitely bring the best out of you. You will get the best culture there, and the best, you'll make good friends. You'll get good teachers, good knowledge, and definitely it will help you in your career. So I wish you all the very best. Thank you so much for your time, for giving your time, and for inspiring our young IT aspirants. So this was Arvind with us, and we hope that you got a lot of insights how to prepare for JEE. If you have a similar story that you want to share, do get in touch with me, and definitely we can plan and such a short interview so that you can also share your journey with your juniors and inspire them. Thank you everyone for watching. Please stay subscribed. Thank you. Bye bye.